with these doors that open up. I'll tell you why. When the student prepares himself, the teachers arrive. It is the universe beckoning for like to find like, and for order and for growth with love and harmony. And I'll give you a couple of examples. If we take, and I invite you to try this, if you take a guitar and put it on one corner of the room, and you take another guitar on the opposite corner diagonally away from it, and you pluck at any string, be it the C string, D string, but take the C string, I think it's 432 megahertz off memory, you pluck at it. What you'll find, the guitar on the other side of the room, even though you did not pluck at that string, will also resonate with that music and come up with the same C chord or the C note that will play. Why? Why is it that a pendulum, when you take pendulums and you see how they're swinging erratically at different, after a certain amount of time, you find that they're both swinging at the same time? The universe is beckoning for order and oneness and symmetry and synchronicity and unicity and tawheed and oneness, all directed at the one. And the moment we can get our life in order with goodness, respect, harmony, helping our brothers and sisters out, irrespective of what race, creed, working for the benefit of people. How can I sit back driving my wonderful car, going home to my beautiful place with my lovely family, but sit down and see a vulture about to eat a child that's dying, just waiting for it to die? How can I sit back? You know what it is actually from a marketing perspective? You know what we actually call it from business? Complicit ignorance. So when I go to a restaurant and I eat my big fat steak and I eat my chicken, and I know that's been sitting in a cage, and I know that cow is no more than probably 6 months old, that's been plucked in with vitamins and things that are not humane. But in order for me to be able to eat that, I call that complicit ignorance, because don't tell me about it. What I can't see doesn't hurt me. We have people that are making stuff for us in factories that are earning next to nothing. And this is why we have a revolution. It's the planet waking up saying, I want what you've got. I want what you have. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with these people who have been told that it should be slaves and working for us? This is how capitalism works. Capitalism cannot work without there being a subservient race, without being a slave labor. It doesn't work. Tawheed, harmony, unity works with everybody benefiting. And when you do that, what have you got? You've got free electricity. We've got that. Tesla's already created that. You've got cars that don't need fuel. You don't need to work 60, 70, 80-hour weeks. You can do 15 hours a week. That'll be enough to survive, because everything in life, the price would come down. The labour becomes a lot cheaper because you don't have to pay for electricity, water, gas, taxes, defence for fighting. Maybe I'm being idealistic. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. But the answer is with us. Are we waiting for an outside force of saints, seers, sages, prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, whatever? Are we really waiting for these people? They tell you heaven and hell are intertwined. You can't have caveman heaven. We are, through gradations, systematically growing, systematically amalgamating with where we're going. Heaven on the what's it called? The precession of the equinox. We're actually progressing now towards a light. The 21st of the 12th, 2012 was the farthermost we were from the sun. The precession of the equinox, we're now coming back into the light. Life has always been, the universe has always been cyclical. It's always been cyclical. It's never been the way we're told. So life will always come up through good times and bad times, droughts and famines, and then times of plenty. We're actually heading back towards the light. We're at a stage where we've got so much information, so much technology, but with infinite minds. Where you've got infinite minds and infinite personalities, and where you've got psychos that are running the planet, which we have freely put them there. You don't believe me? I'll prove it to you why we've actually freely by choice put them there. If I were to ask each and every one of you, who are your heroes in life that you look up to? I'm sure there'd be footy stars, NBA stars, Kardashians, comedians. I bet you the vast majority would not have people of repute or benefit that were for the goodness of this planet. Now, yes, I also agree that we have been duped. We've been led to believe what is ideal and what is good are these short-term stars and fantasies and fans that we're following behind. The real stars are the stars above, which is what we are. We are made of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. The building blocks of the planet are those four. So in all essence, when those four elements are at ease, the wind, the sun, the weather patterns, the crops in due season will come up. The planet will be at ease. The macrocosm will be reflective of the microcosm. We are those building blocks that are able to affect what's outside us. But when greed, lust, anger, hatred, jealousy, and many of those traits that have been put into us and have been told that greed is good, and we follow those movies that are not good, we follow movies that have action and killing and theft and murder, and we actually subliminally enjoy that. So really our leaders are a reflection of who we are. The moment we cleanse ourselves, our leaders will leave. I'm telling you that, guys. The moment we cleanse ourselves as people, our leaders will dissipate and will fade away into oblivion.